This video is sponsored by Practical Paper Co. Hello everyone, welcome back. I wanted to show you this quick video on my Practical Paper Co. fitness, wellness, food journal, whatever, all things fitness planner. I am going to do a plan with me. I have had plenty of people ask me to do a meal plan with me. So I'm going to show you how I meal plan. So before you can meal prep, now meal prepping is what you do with the actual food when you're in your kitchen and you're prepping your food. But I'm not doing that. I'm doing meal plan. I plan my meals. If I don't, I eat too much or I eat too much crap and then I gain too much weight. So I always meal plan because I work better when I have a structure or a schedule or whatever word you want to use. So this is where I house my meal planner, my food plan, my food journal, and my meal planner in here. As you know, this is Transformer planned. So we're going to flip over to the meal planner, and I'm going to show you how I meal plan. So this is my meal planner. You probably have seen it before. This is how it looks on the inside. So what I do is I take out this meal planner that I got from Practical Paper Co. I asked them not to bind it. It's usually like has the top. I'm going to show you. That way you'll understand. It comes like a tablet like this. It's got the glue at the top and it has it like this. But I asked them not to bind it for me because I knew I was going to punch it and put it here. So I'm going to show you how I meal plan in my meal planner. So let's get started. So hopefully you guys can see this. I know it's white on white. I was thinking about getting a darker background just so you can see it. So what I usually do is, the first thing I'm going to show you a picture. And the picture is, a couple pictures are my refrigerator. So the first thing I do before I meal plan, I take pictures. I'll take my cell phone, I go in the refrigerator, I'll take a picture of what's in the refrigerator, on the refrigerator door, in the freezer, on the freezer door, and then I open the pantry and I take the pictures of the pantry, of the items inside my pantry. And that's how I meal plan. Now, you can do it however you want to do it, but I've been asked how I do it, so this is how I do it. So what I do is I take the pictures that are in the refrigerator, and I go through and I actually write down all the food that I see in my freezer, in my refrigerator, in my pantry, and I start writing it down. So if you look at these pictures that you're seeing, you'll see a whole lot of things in the refrigerator, and no judgment, but this is exactly what my refrigerator looks right now. You'll see the condiments there. I have no organization. It's not one of those little fancy things that you see on Instagram and all them showing how they stock their refrigerator and have all these fancy organization. Not Jessica. Jessica don't have time for all that. It's real life for me. I get my stuff and I send it there. But so the first thing I do is I go to my refrigerator and I list all the items that I see in my refrigerator. And right now I have eggs and I have cheese and I have my vegan butter are in those red containers on the door. Of course, the condiments are there. My oat milk coffee creamer in the door. I have some water bottles. I have some water, in the refrigerator. I have some fresh vegetables. I have some onions and a couple tomatoes, a pepper, and some romaine lettuce, which I tried a lettuce wrap, but my stomach still doesn't like lettuce, so I just basically, I'm going to probably give those romaine lettuces to somebody else at work and see if they want them, because I don't want it to go bad. So I have that. In the refrigerator, I also have my almond milk, um, my big old, in the back, you see that big old red gallon of the Mambi sauce. I love that mambo sauce or Mambi sauce or whatever it's called. I love that stuff. So I just take the small container of it, and I keep refilling it. But it said refrigerate after opening, so I do all that. So um what else is in there? You see my these things, I just started eating the vegan protein wrap. So it's plant-based. It's a plant-based protein pack wrap. So I think it's made with pea protein. I don't know what it is, but that tortilla is amazing. And I'm so grateful for it. So I usually buy it when I get down to like 2 of them. I'll get another one just in case, because I don't eat bread at all. I can't eat bread. It actually hurts. But I do have a quesadilla maker, and I love to make little quesadillas when I'm in the mood. So they work just fine. So anyway, I'm getting too off the point. As you can see, there's some hummus in there. Um, What else do I see in here? And some meal prep meals that I already have there that I'm gonna eat. I do sometimes make boiled eggs because that's the only thing I really eat. I don't really make like scrambled eggs or over easy eggs or anything like that. I usually just make boiled eggs because they're fast protein and I eat them. I know I'm vegetarian, but I do eat eggs sometimes. I do eat cheese sometimes. And I do eat salmon sometimes. So anyway, let's move on. Real quick. In the freezer, you see a whole bunch of stuff on the door. You'll see, and in the freezer, you'll see all kinds of stuff. I know, you guys. It's a lot. It is a lot. And it's a lot for a reason. Like, I am very serious, funny about, how things go. I am a meal prepper. As you see all the containers in the background, that white basket has all my meals inside of it. Yeah. All those that white basket has a ton. Sorry. That white basket has a ton of my pre-prep meals. I know they look tiny to you. That's because they really are. I have a really small stomach, so I eat little teeny tiny foods, and that's how it works. And you see frozen vegetables I make with my smoothies, and impossible burgers, my Brussels sprouts, all my shredded cheese, my what else is in there? The no carb tortillas. I tried them before I tried those other ones. They were so tasty. I do make spring water ice. I make my ice with spring water. I don't make my ice with tap water. I don't drink tap water at all. It's just gross. My veggie bacon. I see the cauliflower tots back there. On the door is my veggie breakfast sausage, some mixed vegetables. I don't eat mixed vegetables because at the top, I don't like corn. My stomach can't eat corn because I have diverticulosis, and corn and I don't get along. No wonder it made so much sense when I ate popcorn. I thought I was gonna die one day. It was terrible. Now I know why. But anyway, so I'm gonna give those are frozen vegetables. I'm gonna give those away. And then next to them are my fake chicken strips, and then some tofu on the side of that. And those purple things, believe it or not, are my ice packs I used to put in my lunch. I use them more to cool off my boiled eggs when I make them. I use them more than anything. Use them for that more than I ever use for traveling with my lunch. I never use them for that. I always just use them to cool my eggs down when I do boiled eggs, because I don't like that green slimy thing around the yellow part when you do boiled eggs. But when you put ice water in, dump them in ice water as soon as you pull them out the water, they stay yellow, which I like. And then I have those falafel burgers. I've never tried them. They're still sitting there. I have to check the expiration date. I think they went bad, so I might have to throw them out. On top of them are some vegetable egg rolls. They were gross. I didn't like them. I have to throw them out too. I tried to like them, but I just don't. Next to them are some beef tips. Beef, quote unquote, because they're vegetarian, by Gardein. I actually like them, and I use them every now and then. I'll have a taste for them, and I'll show you how I prep them. And then next to them are the frozen vegetables I do like, which is the peas and carrots together. That's what I thought was in the middle at the top, but guess what? I end up not being able to get that. So anyway, yeah, I thought that was what I bought, but I ended up buying mixed vegetable by accident, which had the corn in it, and I'm not sitting there picking corn out. I'll just give it away or throw it out. So in the pantry, let's check the pantry real quick. At the top, we're going to start from the top down. At the top, you'll see the cereal. Actually, that is considered like my popcorn. So I can't eat popcorn or any type of snacks like that. So I actually eat cereal like popcorn. Most people have cereal and milk. I can't eat and drink at the same time. So I actually eat those cereals as popcorn. I'll pour them into a sandwich bag and just sit there and eat them while watching a movie or something. Next to them are my favorite wheat thins, the reduced fat ones. I love them things. I love eating them with Swiss cheese. Oh my God, it's the best little snack ever. And of course my old-fashioned oats and my grits and my chickpea pasta next to it in the back, and that with that white container. I have to throw that in the trash, but that's Vital Wheat gluten. I used to make my own sausages over that. Tried it, didn't like it. Second line, the second shelf, it's like a canned good container, but I don't buy canned goods that often. As you can see, there's some string beans and stuff. I only do that when I have when I make vegetarian chili. I'll throw all those canned vegetables in it, just because it's easy to make. It's fast to make chili. There are mixed vegetables there. I have to give them away, and I think those are refried beans next to them, but I'm not sure. There's one can of my favorite hearts of palm left. They're shaped like spaghetti noodles, so I used to make spaghetti and meatballs with them because I can't have pasta. Pop-Tarts, my favorite Pop-Tarts ever. Every now and then, when I have a sweet tooth, actually a coworker found these because they're hard to find, the brown sugar Pop-Tarts without the frosting on top. I hate the frosting on top Pop-Tarts. And she found them, and I couldn't believe it, so I was so excited. I brought them home. And I just put them in the toaster with a little vegan butter on top. It's like the best snack ever. Next to them, of course, my favorite snack also is little pretzels. Behind that is my almond butter, my peanut butter, and a jar of spaghetti sauce, and I think a can of tuna. And then you see the can of tuna, that one spicy pack of tuna from Target. I love that tuna. Third row is just where all my protein powders are, my cacao powder, my chia seeds. All of them are sitting in those two white baskets. On top of it is my favorite vegan ramen noodles. I don't eat noodles much, but when I do, I love them. And they're a cup of noodles. So when I open them, I can just kind of sift all the little vegetables because they have the corn. I take all the little corns out and leave the rest. They have like freeze-dried onion and mushrooms in them, and I love it. So I get them and I just leave them there until I want them. And the second to the last shelf is just where my big giant protein powders are, and that big giant cup. I couldn't figure out what to do it. I am obsessed with mugs, so I have this very, very large mug. That mug has to be about 40 or 50 ounces. It's huge. That thing is humongous, and I mean big. And then my quinoa. Oh my God, I keep quinoa. Thank you to Bebo. And behind that is my ice cream maker. I didn't have anywhere else to put it. I had room back there. And then I think there's a bag of dried beans. I think they're white beans or northern beans. So I had quinoa there. And then my last shelf is just storage. I do have my white vinegar, like the gallon of white vinegar, and a gallon of my olive oil is behind it. Other than that, is storage, and that's what we have here. Okay. I know that was a lot, but I needed you to really go through what I go through, because I literally will take pictures, and then this is what I do. I come here, I look at the pictures, and then I write down all of the things that I just saw. I did my grocery list by planning this. So the first thing we're going to put on here is our frozen vegetables. So I have Brussels sprouts. We're going to do this real quick. So this is how I do it. I list all the stuff in my pantry and in my refrigerator and freezer at that moment. And then from there, what I'll do is I'll stick this to the side so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then, so then the next thing I do is I try and figure out how many meals can I make with what I have in the house. That way I don't have to keep going and you know, going re-shopping, buying stuff, or, you know, use what I have in my home. So the first thing I always do, I'm sorry, I can't write like this. It's weird. I have to write on the side. So the first thing I do is I'll write down my meats. Now, I say meats, but I am vegetarian. I don't eat meat. So I'll just put meatless meat, but you know what I mean. So the first thing I seen was the hot Italian sausage. So what I do with this is I think of all the meals I can make with just this Italian sausage. So the first thing I can think of is just my normal. I will, you know, saute them with peppers and onions. I love doing that when, you know, it's just delicious. I do that. And I'll have it over with broccoli or quinoa, or I'll leave it by itself over quinoa. I usually don't put broccoli with that one. Then, or I'll just go here and I will put, you know, put this over spaghetti or with spaghetti. And then that's usually what I'll do. Or if I really want to be lazy, I'll just stick it with a tortilla and toast it. That's what I'll normally do. So those are the meals I will make with just that part. The Impossible burgers that were in there and the salmon burgers are basically, I'll do the same thing with those. And that's either, you know, put them in with tortilla or with quinoa and broccoli. Especially the salmon. The salmon one, I usually do a quinoa and broccoli with it. I don't put cheese on it. I don't like cheese on my salmon, but I will put cheese on my Impossible thing. The beef tips, them I usually just put, you know, I'll make like a beef stew when it's cold outside. And then another one I'll do is just with quinoa, because me and my quinoa, I'm telling you, I can't eat rice, so I eat quinoa. I tried the rice not too long ago, and I could stomach it, but I'm afraid to, you know, go there with the rice, so that's what I do. Of course, I do here, and then I could do with the pasta, and that's what I can do. Now, this is how I do it. I know it's a hot mess for you guys, but this is what I do. Now, the chicken strips that were in there. The chicken strips. So with them, I usually just do my famous quinoa and broccoli. And then I'll go and I'll do my version of fried rice. I love doing that with the quinoa. It turns out so good. It tastes just like fried rice, but it ain't rice. Sometimes I'll do my fajitas. And then sometimes I'll do just like a bowl. And I can do that with the beef tips. I can do that with the sausage. So, I don't know what they call them. I guess called veggie bowl or whatever. I think they say something about a Buddhist bowl or a boat. I don't know what they call it. But I just call a bowl with a bunch of vegetables in it. I guess they give it a little. And then quesadilla. Because I have, like I said, I have a quesadilla maker. I like doing that. So, tofu. My tofu, I really do not play with it. I do two things with tofu, and that's it. And the first thing and the main thing I do is my barbecue tofu. That's it. I slice it up, and then I toast it, and then I put barbecue sauce on it. That's all I do. Another thing I do, and I do this more than the barbecue sauce stuff anymore, because barbecue sauce sometimes gives me heartburn. I'll do my my ramen bowls. I love it with a boiled egg. Oh, it's the best. Do I know how to spell boiled? No. Okay, there we go. So I'll do that with the tofu. And then that's basically all I have meat-wise in my refrigerator. Now, I do have the tuna. I usually put my tuna. The tuna I usually just make with the hummus because I do not use mayo. So instead of mayo, I use my hummus. So I'll add, make tuna salad with that. And then all the other things that I can do tofu. Oh, wait a minute. Tofu scramble. I forgot about that. I could do a tofu scramble too. Sometimes I do that. I do frittatas. I do stuffed peppers. I love doing them. I already put veggie bowls on here, but I can just put veggie bowls just in case. Just in case. We're going to write that down. Tuna, and then we'll put tuna salad. That way I don't have to do it again. I can do an egg salad. I like doing that every now and then. I can do a baked ziti. My version of baked ziti with my chickpea pasta. I can do my version of mac and cheese with my chickpea pasta. Smoothies, of course. Can never go wrong with smoothies with all the frozen vegetables that I have. And chili. And overnight oats. I usually do them with the oatmeal and the chia seeds. So now, this is how it looks. I have quite a few meals that I can meal prep. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I have 27 meals that I already planned. Already ready to go. Now, let me zoom you out a little bit and let me show you how I do it in my planner. So in my planner, where'd it go? Oh, it's in my fitness planner. I'm not supposed to put that there. Oh no, I'm sorry. Now in my food journal, I will go here, and as I do my meals, I only wanted to show you June because I really didn't this is how I set June up. June is already set up. But I didn't meal prep. Like, it just says leftovers, steak fries, and quinoa. Like, I didn't write the meals in. But normally, what I would normally do is I would put them here. So I was like, I'm going to, let's just go ahead here. I didn't really want to confuse everybody. So what I do is, I take my list of foods, and I start meal prepping what I'm going to eat in each day. I love doing that. Do I keep to it? Not all the time. All the time, sometimes I do and sometimes I do not. So what I'll do is I'll start plugging in, okay, here I'm going to have the chicken fried rice. And then I might have that for 2 days until I get tired of it. And then I might have something else. Or I might just do it, meal prep it, put it in the freezer, which I usually do. And I'll have it down here because I'm not in the mood for it. So I meal prep all my meals and then I put them in here. And then if I'm in the mood for them, I'll say, yeah, I'll eat that. But what I usually do here is find a blank one. And on the blank one, I will put everything that I actually ate. So these are kind of like predictions, and then I do my actual here. And that's how I do it. Now, if you want to see how I actually use these, you can stay tuned I do have a video that's coming out. Stay tuned for that, and I'll show you that. So this is how I meal prep and meal plan. I put everything in my planner and in my food journal, and that's where I put my food. But my meal plan, however, I keep inside my meal planner. So all this will go in here, and when I'm ready to do my food, it'll be ready to go because this is what I have already prepped for my meals. So I hope you liked this video. I hope it was informative for you. Now, the next thing I usually do is, once I figured out what I'm going to do, I usually pick 2 meals. Because I don't eat a whole lot, I will cook 2 meals, which will feed me almost a whole month with the 2 meals that I make. Because I make a whole big meal, like a whole bunch of people lives with me, and they don't, like 4 people. I think I make a meal for 4 to 6 people, but for me, 4 to 6 people meal could be almost 15 different meals when I pack them in the containers, which is perfect for me because when I don't feel like it or I'm in the mood for it, I just grab it. So when I make like the lasagna or baked ziti, it's always massive. So I love them because I just stick them in their containers and I slide them in the freezer. And then as I want them or in the mood for pasta, I will pull it out and eat it. That's how I do it. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me that big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, subscribe to the free. All you have to do is click that subscribe button down below, and we all part of the same family. Yay for me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a video. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, be blessed.